Charlie, obviously, welcome to Kingsholm, and you've been here a couple of weeks now. So, first of all, how are you settling in and how are you finding things here?
Really enjoying my first few weeks. Luckily, I knew a few of the boys from England under 20s, like Freddie Thomas, Harry Taylor, boys like that. So they've made it really easy to fit in. I'm 2 weeks in now, and I feel like I can get everyone's names, so which is good. But yeah, really excited and loving it so far.
Yeah, and I guess I just wanted to start on where it all started for you in terms of your rugby journey and sort of where you picked that up from. And was it school or club or?
Yeah, so I first started when I was about 5 back at Oxford Rugby Club. So that's my local, and we've been involved with them, since then really. My dad's still a coach, my brother plays there now. And then started playing at Abingdon School and went, all the way through there. I got picked up by Wasps Academy, so I was with Wasps all the way till becoming professional, and then unfortunately they went into administration about a year ago. So it was unfortunate, but luckily I was able to find a new club at Tigers and was there for a year and enjoyed it and enjoyed meeting the boys and living in Leicester for a little bit. But now I'm here, I'm just really excited to get going here and get some game time in the cherry and white.
Just going back to obviously your early days, and you mentioned your old club and your dad's still coaching and your brother still playing. Do you still have that community feel and feel like it's important to have that connection with the community?
Yeah, definitely. So it's a proper grassroots club, and I definitely, it's always nice visiting the club. I'll kick there in the summer when I'm living at home. Even now during the week, I'll pop over and watch Max, my brother, at training and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely important to keep that link together, and that's where it all started for me. So I'll always feel like I owe the club something like that.
Yeah, and I just wanted to touch on your early days at Wasps and coming through, and what was that like? Obviously, some brilliant players there.
Yeah, it was pretty surreal for me because I, just left school and then was kind of thrown into it. Lee Blackett was good to me in that way, and I, went from playing at school to playing with Joe Launchbury, Dan Robson, Thomas Young, guys like that, guys who I'd been watching for years, even if that makes them feel old, me saying that. But yeah, it was definitely the best way for me to kind of just be thrown into it, learn the kind of new styles of play. Rugby's always changing, and that was the best way for me to learn. And I love my time there, and I'll always have fond memories of Wasps.
And yeah, obviously now you're here at Gloucester, and George has mentioned before that he's been a long-term admirer of yours. So just wanted to touch on when the opportunity sort of came up.
Yeah, so I've been playing against Gloucester for the last 3-4 years, and Kingsholm was always a tough place to come to. And luckily I've had some decent games here, and I've spoken to George numerous times, and when the option came up a couple of weeks ago to leave Tigers and join Gloucester and see what impact I could possibly make, it was definitely it was a really exciting moment, and was something I had to jump at really quick. And yeah, I admire George, and I've spoken to him before, so I'm hoping for it to be a good relationship.
Obviously, George is known for developing some of the younger players as well. Is that something that attracted you to the club?
Yeah, definitely. Having young players come through the academy into the first team, and it creates that kind of family feeling. I had that at Wasps, same at Tigers. There's a lot of guys that have go all the way through the club, so it makes it that extra bit more special.
And elsewhere in the coaching staff, you've obviously got Lights in there that's come in this season and sort of developing the Gloucester attack. Is it quite exciting as a fly half to have a new coach to work with, and sort of you can make your own stamp on that attack?
Yeah, luckily I've actually worked with Lights before, back at England under-18s, so worked with him before, and he's a great bloke and a great mind, as you can see from the attack right now. So it's really exciting, and I'm loving to getting used to the new shape so far.
Yeah, you mentioned Lights there, and you mentioned obviously some of the boys you played with at England under-20s as well. Can you just mention a couple of those boys and sort of have they sort of helped you settle in?
Yeah, so I'm in the same change rooms as Freddie Thomas, Harry Taylor, Arthur Clarke, Louis Hilmer Cooper. They've all been really helpful, really friendly, and they've given me a couple tours around the training ground. It's a big place, and I get lost quite easily. But yeah, again, like I said, it's I've got a real nice family feeling here, and I'm really enjoying it.
Obviously, when you were talking about the club as well, you mentioned Kingsholm, and you've obviously been fortunate enough to play here as an away player. But how much are you looking forward to sort of playing here in the cherry and white and having that Kingsholm crowd behind you?
Yeah, Kingsholm is known as one of the toughest places in the Prem to play as an opposing team, and I think from the 5 or 6 times I've played here, I've only won about one. So it's the shed is daunting. The fans are really passionate, and it's always a great atmosphere. So to have them backing me and have them on my team for once, it'll be a real treat.